So inshallah we'll start off with So we'll do ayah number 62 of Surah Al-Baqarah. This ayat is about, the topic has been in the past and will continue about the Bani Israel. But this ayat has few other people of faith that have been mentioned in this ayat along with the Bani Israel. So we'll do a simple translation first and then we will go into a breakdown. So the ayat starts with Bismillah ar-Rahman Inna ladina amanu, indeed or surely those people who believed. Walladina, and those people hadu, who became Jews. Wan Nasara, and those who are the Christians. Was-Sabiina, and the Sabians, and we will see who Sabians are. Man amana billahi, whosoever believes in Allah, wal yawmil akhiri, and in the last day, the day of judgment. Wa amila salihan, and he did good deeds. Falahum ajrahum, so for them is their reward. Inda rabbihim, with their Lord. Wala khawfun alayhim, and there will be no fear upon them. Wala hum yahzanun, and they will not grieve or they will not be sad. So these are the simple meanings of the words of the ayat. So we'll start from the beginning. These are some of the words that have been in repetition. Inna means indeed or surely. So the ayat starts with by the statement that this ayat or whatever is going to be said in the ayat, there is no doubt in that. It's a very sure statement. Surely. And the next word has appeared many times. It starts with lazi. Lazi means he or it, and its plural is lazina. Lazina means those. Lazina means those. And when we put al before, it becomes some special those people. So, Inna lazina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, surely those. Some people, the ayat is talking about those people or some people. And what is the definition of those people? In the next word, ayat says amanu. Amanu starts with alif, mim and noon in bab fa'ala, and in bab af'ala it is amana. Amana means to believe. Okay? Amana means to believe. Okay? And it's written like this. Okay? This, if you combine, it can be written like that. Amana. Okay? Amana means to believe, but it also means he believed. Third person, past tense. So he believed. And if we make the plural of this, we simply add a vav with an alif which is not recited. So the word is pronounced as amanu. Amanu means they believed. It's a plural. Okay? So here, Inna ladina amanu, surely those they believed. To make a proper sentence, we will say, surely those who believed. Okay? So the meaning in this sentence will be those who believed. So the ayat is talking about those people who have believed in Islam, on the Quran, and the message which is coming to them at that time. Inna alladhina amanu, surely those people who believed, who have already surrendered, who have already believed in the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's one group of people. Okay? And then the ayat continues, Walladina, so the only difference is wow, wow means and. And again the same word, Walladina, and those. And the word after that is hadu. So the word only comes like one time in the Quran this way, and it starts with these letters ha, vav, and dal. And the meaning of this is to become Jew. So these are the root letters, are used for a person who becomes a Jew, a Yahudi. Okay? So if we, by the rule that if we have fa and nam, means to do, and if we put 3 fathas on that, fa'ala, it is he did. It becomes a third person past tense. So if we do the same thing here, this will become ha, vav, and dal, hawada. Hawada means he became Jew. Someone who became Jew, who will say hawada. Okay? Now also, vav is a weak letter and it has a fatha on that. So its sound changes into an alif sound. So this becomes hada. Hada means someone who became Jew in the past tense. Some person, or he, third person, he became, or he took the religion of Judaism or Yahudi, we will say hada. Okay? And if you want to make a plural of that, the rule is that you add a vav and an alif which is not recited. So this will become hadu. They became Jews. Plural is they became. So in this ayat, Quran uses the grammatical word for Judaism. Instead of saying those who are Jews, the word is hadu, means those who became Jews. Okay? So wallazina hadu, and those, they became Jew, or we'll say who became Jew. Or actually should have a Jews here because it's plural. So those who became Jews. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about Muslims, those who believed, and then he is talking now about the Jews, Yahudi. Okay? And then after that, the next word is An-Nasara. Okay, so let's look at that word. This word starts with these 3 letters, Noon, Sad, and Ra. Nasara, and that means to help someone. Okay? Now this has many meanings, it is used in different contexts, but from the same 3 letters, the word which is created is Nasrani. Nasrani means Christian. One person, one Christian, is called Nasrani or Nasraniyun. Okay, if you stop, you say Nasrani. Now, originally, these were the people who believed in Isa alayhi salam. These people believed in Isa alayhi salam and they helped Isa alayhi salam, and they believed in one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they did not do any shirk. Okay? Later on, the Christians, about 200 later, they started worshipping Isa alayhi salam and gave him the godhood, made him son of God. Okay? So, originally, people were worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and therefore following the true religion that Isa alayhi salam brought to them. Okay? So, this is one person, one Christian is called Nasrani. Its plural is Nasara. Nasara means Christians. Nasara is the plural of Nasrani, which means many Christians.
Ansari is
Ansari, the root letters are same, but Ansari is the name that is given to the people of Medina only. Ansar, those who helped Prophet ﷺ when he migrated from Makkah to Medina. Then the local people of Medina who helped him, they were given the title Ansari, helpers. Okay? Nasara, root letters are same Nasara. Okay? So Nasara. And if we put al before that, al means the. Okay? So you will pronounce al and noon combined will be pronounced as an-nasara. Lam is not pronounced. So this word will be pronounced alif with the noon, and noon will have a shadda because lam is not being pronounced. An-nasara. An-nasara means the Christians. So that's the word in the Quran. And before that is a vav, means and. So you pronounce one Nasara and the Christians. Okay? So vav and the Christians. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about now three different religions, three different groups of people. Those who already believed in Allah, those who became Jews, and those who were Christians. Okay? And then there is a fourth group after that, was-sabi'ina. So let's look at this word. So this word starts with these letters, Swad, Ba, and Hamza. Okay. And if I make a noun, it will be Sabi'un. Okay. Sabi'un is also a religion. There are not very many people anymore who follow this religion, but there are different versions that who are these people. Some people say that these people were Persians. They used to worship the stars. Some of them say that these people were a split group of Christianity. And there are some other theories. Some say these were the followers of Nuh alayhi salam. Majusi but Iranian, those become fire worshipper. Specific fire worshippers are Majusi, those who used to worship fire in Iran before Islam came to Iran. But this Sabi'un is a group which has different theories that who they were, but this is not anymore majority of a religion anymore. Okay? Its plural is Sabi'ina. So Sabi'ina are those people who are defined under these categories. In English, they are called the Sabians. They are also called by the same names. Sabians, Sabiina. Okay? So maybe at that time, at the time of Prophet ﷺ, these people may have been in majority in different areas, different towns, but now they do not exist very many. The Sabians. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and the Sabians. So among these four groups of people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Man amana billahi. Okay. So man means whoever. Man, whoever. And the next word is amana, and we just saw the amana, means he believed. Okay? So the meaning will be whoever believed. Whoever believed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that among these people, four groups of people, whoever believed. Okay? Now the definition is coming. Believing in what? Okay? So the first word is billahi. Okay? This word is made of two parts. B plus Allahu. So original word is Allahu with a dhamma at the end. Allahu. And B is a harf-e-jar and it means in or with. There are many meanings, but here B means in. And whenever harf-e-jar comes with a noun, it changes this last letter, dhamma, the last letter, into a kasra. Okay? So the word was Allahu, but because of the B, it will be pronounced Allahi. Okay? And when you combine these two, you do not pronounce this alif here. B is combined with the lam, so you pronounce Billahi. Billahi, which is the word written there. And because you do not pronounce this hamza or this alif, then this hamza is changed into a small swad, which means do not pronounce alif. Do not read alif. Combine ba with the lam. Okay? So in the original word, alif has a hamza. But when you write combining with the B, then you change this alif, harakat, into a swad, which means this now is a different alif. This alif is called hamzatul wasal. And the definition of hamza is just another name for alif.
जो नहीं पढ़ा जाता.
Which is not read. And its sign is that you put a little swad on it. That means do not pronounce, do not read alif. Okay, so that's the reason we combine this B with lam. Billahi. Okay, so that's the word in Allah. Believe in Allah. Okay, so among all these people, whoever believed in Allah. So that's the first condition of believing, that a belief should be in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then after that is the word Yawmun. Yawmun means day. Yawmun means a day. And when we put an al before that, al means the day. But al also does something. Al changes these two dhammas into one dhamma. So the word becomes al-yawmu. So the word is now al-yawmu. The day. Okay. The day. Now, if I put a wow before that, wow means and with a fatha. So the word will become and the day. Okay? In English, and the day. But when we read, combining these two words, wa and al-yawmu, again we do not pronounce this alif here. Combine waw with lam, so you pronounce wal. Wal yawmu, okay? And because of this is, no, it's not harf al-jar. No, it's not harf al-jar yet. It's a different thing. I'll come to that. So, you pronounce wal, so do not pronounce this alif. So this becomes again a hamzatul wasl, small swad. So that's what this one is there. So the word is pronounced as wal yawmu, and the day. Okay? And the day. Okay? Now the other word is akhirun. Akhirun means last. Okay. Akhir means another or last. Okay. Akhirun. Okay. Now if I put again al before that, the last. And this will be pronounced al-akhiru, because al changes two dhammas into one. So this will become al and akhiru. Two dhammas will change into one because of the al. This is standard. Al-akhiru means the last. Okay? Now we will do this one thing. We will combine al-yawmu and al-akhiru together. Okay? When we combine, these are two nouns. Whenever we combine two nouns, the rule is that if you look at the word abudun plus Allahu, these are the Allah. Okay. Abdun and Allahu. When we combine these two, then this last letter changes into kasra and becomes Abdullahi. This becomes Abdu, this becomes Allahi. So if we are combining wal yawmu and wal akhiru, then this will become akhiri. So it will become wal yawmul akhiri. Wal yawmul akhiri, and this is akhiri is here. Okay? The last day. So whoever believes in Allah and believes in the last day, means day of judgment. Okay? So that's, now one more thing will happen, because these words affect each other. This word here billahi, this is a harf jar, B. This has changed Allahu to Allahi. Okay? But this is wa means any same thing, connecting word. This and this. So this B also has the effect, and it will change this Dhamma to a Kasra. So that's what the effect is. So there are all these words affect each other in reading. Yeah, this is because harf jar, but we have to also combine these two together. Because if you change the harf jar now, then this rule may not apply here, or may not be very clear, because this has to have Dhamma and this has to have a Kasra. So anyway, Billahi wal yawmil akhiri, he who believes or whoever believes in Allah and believes in the hereafter. Okay? So Amana is going to apply on Allah and Amana is going to apply on the Day of Judgment. Amana is common. Amana means whoever believes in Allah and also believes in the Day of Judgment. So there are two conditions. These are two conditions that must be met. That whoever believes in Allah and whoever believes in the Day of Judgment. Among all these people. Okay? So that's one aspect of it. That is the part of believing. Now again, some people may say that these are the only two conditions for believing. Okay? Which means you believe in Allah and you believe in the Day of Judgment, and you don't have to believe in anything else.